Jesus. Come on, tune in. Tune in. Tune in. Tune in. Y'all let me know what questions y'all have about real estate. I hope everyone having a beautiful, blessed day today. It's July 2nd, second day of the month. I'll lock it. I'm on Facebook Live. You want to say something right quick? You could tell about your moving company.
No, not today. Hey, everybody.
She was telling me about her husband got a moving company now, so if y'all know anybody, you know, moving, give her a call. Y'all tune in. I'm sorry about that. I'm back, y'all. Did y'all miss me? So I'm just catching up right now in the office. So if y'all have any questions, ask me now. Do y'all have any questions about real estate? Did y'all plan the rest of y'all goals for the rest of the year? We already in July. So you say you want to use your VA loan through the military with no interest? Now, most loans have interest, so that's going to be hard to try to find a house that don't have interest. Like, what exactly are you mean? Like, are you saying no down payment? Y'all keep the questions going. Share this live. So if y'all know anybody that's thinking about buying or selling, tag them on this live. Inbox me because I'm not understanding your exact question. Like when you have a VA loan, you have an interest rate with your loan. So are you referring to like real estate taxes? Hey, now in order to get pre-approved for a house, you have to have a minimum credit score of a 580. Now, if you want to use your VA loan, you can have a minimum credit score of a 500. What other questions do y'all have? Hey, Peaches, I love you too. So if y'all know anybody, you know, that want to use their VA loan, I can get them pre-approved with the 500. You don't have to have a 620 credit score to use your VA loan. I have some lenders that can, you know, make it do what it do and still be 100% financing. Yeah, I could point you to the right direction. Are you looking for South Carolina? Lala? Charlotte? How soon are you looking to buy in Charlotte? Early next year? Yeah, I have some realtors I can refer you to in that area. And then also, if you need a lender, I can refer you to a lender too as well. And there's a lot of benefits, especially with your VA loan. And one thing you won't have to worry about paying for is a pest inspection, because that's something VA requires you to get. Y'all bear me 1 second while I take this call. 1 second. Hello, this is Shiquilla. Hey, I'll just let you know. Oh, no problem. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had to take that call. Let me see what I missed. Now, to qualify for a loan, you have to be working for 2 consecutive years. If you have not been on the same job for 2 consecutive years, it must be in the same field. Now, when they're looking at your debt to income ratio, the way they calculate that is they calculate all the debt that you're paying each month. So whether you have like a car payment, credit card payment, student loans, anything debt-wise, they're going to calculate that. And then they divide that by how much money you make each month. Now, the whole process can take about 45 days to close on a house. So basically, once you get your pre-approval letter and you go start looking at a house with your realtor, which is me. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep getting interrupted. So basically what I was saying is once you get pre-approved and you find the house that you like, it roughly takes about 45 days to close on a house. Yeah, I don't know who told you about paying no interest rate on the house. Like, let me know when you find that out, because all my VA clients, there's an interest rate. Like, everybody will be baking right now if it wasn't no interest rate. So the bank's got to make some type of money off of VAs. What other questions do y'all have? Keep it going, keep it going. Like I said, if y'all know anybody looking to buy or sell, tag them in this live. I'm at the office right now. And also make sure you got a good agent, because when you got a good agent, like my client today, she got money back at the closing table. God is so good. What other questions do y'all have? Well, if you want your spouse to be included, let me see. If you want your spouse to be included on the loan, his credit score needs to be at least a 582 as well. Like, you can't just use your spouse just because he's been on the job longer. They look at all the requirements, like debt to I can't even talk today. Your DTI, debt to ratio. And they also look at your credit score as well. They also look and make sure you don't have any late payments within the last 12 months. Yeah, if you haven't been on your job for at least 2 years, or if it's not the same field, then they're not going to pre-approve you. Because that's like, they want to make sure they're not taking a big risk, like you just jumping a job from job. Like, they want to make sure you consistent with it. So, like, say, for example, if you was like a cashier at Walmart and you decide to go to Food Lion, you'll be fine. Come on, keep the questions going. So, like, if you know that you're looking to buy a house, this is the perfect time to start looking at your credit report. You want to make sure everything's reporting correctly. You want to make sure everything's reporting correctly. If you need to dispute anything, you need to go ahead and dispute. Like, don't just say you want to buy a house and then don't work on your credit, especially if you know you need help with your credit. Some ways to improve your credit score is by getting a secure card and keeping the balance below 10%. And always make sure you pay your bills on time, because one late payment can really affect you. Let me show y'all what I'm doing. Let me see if I can flip the camera out. So basically right now I'm in the office and I'm looking at new construction for my client. So we just got him pre-approved last week. What is a good credit score for a house? Let me tell you something. As long as you at a 580, I mean, the higher the better, but as long as you at a 580, that's better than renting. So if you have a low credit score like a 580, if you can buy a house with a credit score of a 580, well, this is what I suggest that you do. Buy a credit score with a 580, and then down the line, just refinance your house to get a better interest rate. I mean, there's no purpose of keep renting from your landlord and it's not going towards a house, because the average rent in Columbia is probably about $1,000 for a decent house. So 1,000 times 12, that's $12,000 a year. Take that 580 and go with the flow and then refinance it. But again, if you can get, higher the better. But if you out here and you got a 580 and you're trying to get a better, credit score, interest rate goes up every day. Come on, y'all. Keep the questions going. What other questions y'all have? Like, if you want to know how much you gave your landlord, do your rent times 12. And then multiply by how many years you've been there. And that tells you how much money you gave your landlord. And I'm pretty sure a majority of y'all probably paid off half of the house already. Personally, me, I don't like the rent to own, because if you're gonna buy a house, you want your name to be on that deed, and with the rent to own, it don't work like that. So try to stay away from the rent to own. I mean, please do. And if you gotta go stay with your parents just to, stack your bread up, do that. And there's nothing wrong with living with your parents or living with a friend to stack your bread up to buy a house, but please do not do the rent to own. Do not. I mean, there are so many different programs out here to help you purchase a house. You have like the Richland County program that's giving you up to $10,000 towards your down payment and closing costs. You have the state housing grant, which gives you up to $6,000. Guild Mortgage, I don't know if they still have this program going on, but I can check for you. But Guild Mortgage actually had a great program where if your credit score was at least a 680, your down payment was only 1%, and it covered the 2%. So, like, you already have 2% of equity in your house. To fix your credit, first step is looking at your credit. If you want me to give you some suggestions, I can. You can actually screenshot it to me, and I can tell you what the best way to try to improve your credit. But if you know that debt is yours, just go ahead and try to pay it. But sometimes it's not even worth paying it. So let me look at it first. I'm not no credit repair expert, but I know how to improve your credit. And I have people that can vouch for that. What other questions do y'all have? Y'all, I had like a long day today, but I'm not complaining. That's why, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I always talk about speaking, like positive and good vibes, because you need those good vibe atmosphere. Because I'm telling you, you may have some good days, you may have some bad days, but please stay positive. Hey, best friend. Do y'all have any other questions about real estate? Have anybody ever thought about investing into real estate? Like, y'all don't understand, like, how many people inbox me every day, and it'd be so hard for me to respond to everybody. So, like, every now and then, I'm going to start going live to answer everybody's question. Friend, you need to ask me something. So you thought about investing to real estate? Okay, so I'm going to teach y'all something today. Okay? So, so let me pull out my calculator. Because I was actually mad. That's why, okay, I'm going to teach y'all a little something about investing to real estate. And this can apply for first-time homeowners, too. So I remember one time I seen this quadplex. It was listed for like $150,000, and it was a foreclosure. And the guy got it for like $130,000. So at that time, his mortgage payment probably was like no more than $800. Now y'all listening, right? His mortgage payment for a quadplex, which is a one big unit with 4 units in it. So, like a couple months later, he rented each unit out for like $775 on the northeast side too now. So let's do the math. $775 times 4. That's $3,100. Bam. So he's collecting $3,100 a month. Subtract $800 from his mortgage. Each month he's profiting $2,300. $2,300 times 12. Bam. $27,600. This man is making over $27,000. Now let me tell you, if it was a first-time home buyer, you could have bought that same property and be living for free. Living for free and still making profit. Like, it's ways to get money in real estate, like, and that's just off of a quadplex. I wish I would have got that property, but that's why I said you gotta have your paperwork together. I could have been living for free. And my tenants could have been paying my own bill and making money. Yes. So, like, it's plenty of ways to get money. Like, that's why when you see a good deal, you got to jump on it. But, like, a first-time home buyer, they could have got that house. Sure enough, could have. And the payments could have been about the same. And you could have been living for free. And each unit was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and it had a fireplace. Yup. Friend, I need me one of those too. Tabitha, what I was telling everybody earlier was they do have first-time home buyer programs. Like Richland County, they give out $10,000. If it's a brand new house, if it's a resale house, they give up to $8,000. But those programs always sell out, so you have to first come, first serve. Now, the SC Housing Grant, they give up to $6,000 towards down payment and closing costs. If you're looking to buy in Lexington has a down payment assistance program too. Basically, it's first come, first serve. And Guild Mortgage have a program I was telling everybody about earlier where your down payment will be 1% and they provide the 2% for you. So, and it'll be a conventional loan too. That's good too. What other questions do y'all have? You know I got you. Because I'm not going to be on this live too much longer. I'm going to give 5 more minutes. And I'll be giving you a call very shortly. So if y'all know anybody looking to buy a house, tell them to come with a plan. Like, if you know you need help with your credit score, go ahead, get a copy of your credit report, start disputing those charges. Do whatever it takes to get it done. But don't just say, oh, I want to buy a house, and don't do nothing. Well, if you're a student, if you actually been going to school, they actually count that as employment. Like, okay, because you know how some people go to school and then they graduate and then they didn't have a job, but they actually count that. So if you've been going to school for 2 years, you can get pre-approved too. Hey, Brittany. Now, Brittany is one of my clients. She could vouch for me. I'm telling y'all. You know, I may do a live and then do a live with one of my clients and have them talk about their whole experience. What y'all think about that? Y'all want me to do a live and start bringing my clients on here so they can talk about their home buying experience? I think I should do that. I may start Friday. Yeah, I should do that. That may be a good idea. Start going live, and then if y'all have any questions for my clients or what they thought about the whole home buying process, you're right, Tabitha. That would be dope. Yeah. So that way it gives y'all, the ability to ask somebody who been through the same process. I mean, I done been through the process too, but, you get that one-on-one experience. Y'all, I remember when I first bought my house, I barely told anybody. Because it seemed like, when you start telling people, it's like people be praying for your downfall. So I don't even, like when I make moves, I don't tell nobody till it's a done deal. Gotta move in silence. No problem. Y'all got any more questions before I go? Because today is just one of them days, I think I need me a glass of wine. And I haven't been drinking wine in so long, but I had a long day. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to go live next Friday, if possible. And I'm going to bring one of my clients on my live. I may go live probably around 8 o'clock maybe. Yes, I assist people with VA loans. I actually just helped my client today with a VA loan. We closed today. That's right. Anybody have any other questions before I go today? I gotta return a lot of calls. Like, I'm low-key drained, but I ain't complaining. God is good. Trying to get everybody into a house. And sometimes, buying a house may not be made for certain people. That's just them, but it just makes sense. If you're renting, why not buy a house? But at the end of the day, only you know what you can handle. Well, I barely ate today, too. I've been so busy. Got my well to snack. Something I probably shouldn't be eating. Okay. Anybody have any other questions? So again, you can get pre-approved with the minimum credit score of 580. If you want to use your VA loan, I can get you pre-approved with the minimum credit score of 500. So if you know anybody looking to buy or sell, tag them in my video. Or if you know anybody that's thinking about in the near future, tag them in my video. So I'm going to go live again probably on Friday if I don't have any appointments at that time. Probably around 8 o'clock. So if y'all have any questions or any questions you want to ask my client, because I'm going to bring probably one client on here. I'm going to invite them into my live. I got to figure out how to do all that because I ain't with all that technical stuff. But yeah, Friday, 8 o'clock. And also, start investing into yourself. It don't necessarily got to be real estate, but invest into your future. Do something great for your family. How do I feel about foreclosure versus new homes? Let me keep it real. Okay. I love me some foreclosures. That's where you get the money at right there, foreclosures. But like again, you got people that want move-in ready houses. Personally, me, I love foreclosures. So let me tell y'all why I love foreclosures. Let me break it down to you. So, say for example, you buy a foreclosure house for $100,000, right? The house may not need that much work done to it. Maybe some carpet, paint, new appliances. I mean, it all depends on the house. So, say for example, I buy me a foreclosure house for $100,000. The house is in the neighborhood selling for about $160,000, and I put $10,000 into that house. So, off the bat, if I wanted to sell that house, guess how much profit I would make? $50,000. Now, let's take the same scenario with your new homes. So, you got a new construction built, and I don't know, maybe you get a new job and decide you want to move. Guess how much equity you going to have in that house? It sure ain't going to be no $50,000. So, you got to weigh your ins and outs up. Like, I like foreclosure because I like equity. But you got some people that just want that brand new house. Like, I'm not going to buy no brand new house, my opinion, until it's like going to be my last dream house I'm going to be living in. But I prefer equity. If y'all don't know what equity is, hit me up or Google it. But equity, look up what equity is. So you kind of, Shiquilla, you get what I'm saying? Like, you go buy a house for $100,000, put $10,000 in, and then the house is nearby worth, say for example, $160,000. The next month, if you want to sell, you made a $50,000 profit. Do you know what you can do for $50,000? Now, you can't do the same thing for the new construction, but, you know, everybody have their own opinions. You know what? I'm not going to speak too soon, but I'll be able to help you very soon, though, Shiquilla. So, I mean, if you're looking to purchase a house in Charlotte very soon, let me know. But if I was you, foreclosures, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. I saw some foreclosures that actually looked move-in ready that you didn't have to do nothing to, and it still had equity in it. So, foreclosure's not bad. The thing about reason why everybody can't get foreclosures because they don't have good credit. Like, to qualify for a foreclosure house, some banks want cash only, but the ones that will accept financing, you got to have a conventional loan. So with a conventional loan, your credit score needs to be at least a 680 for that. So if you're looking to buy a foreclosure home within the next 6 months, get that credit score up to a 680. Yep. And they also have some loan programs, like if you want to calculate those repairs into your loan, you can do that as well. Let me see if I could pull up a. Let me see if I could pull up something I remember. So I remember a long time ago, I was looking at this house. And it was a foreclosure. Let me see if I can remember so I can show you like example of how people make money off of real estate. Oops, let me take that off. Okay. Bam, I think I found a property. Okay. Let me see. I might get ready to get off this live, but I'm going to teach y'all one more thing. Like, I'm going to show y'all an example of one more thing. Okay, so this was a house I was looking at. I wasn't a realtor during this time, but this was a house I was thinking about buying. Well, I actually did put a bid in, but my realtor at that time made me lose out on this deal, but I'm going to show y'all. Okay, so y'all see this house, right? This is the before pictures. Like, if you look at this house, you really didn't have to do too much work to it. Like, it was basically like move-in ready condition. This is a foreclosure house. Now, y'all see now, like, okay, everything is like basically move-in condition. Like, not all foreclosures is like that, but this one was like move-in ready condition. Like, they barely stayed there. Of course, it had need like new flooring. It had a little patio screen porch. You see it? Okay, so this is the before picture. So let me see, because I don't want to show you all this information. But this house right here sold for $103,000. Once they fix it up, it sold for $158,000. And this is the after picture. So y'all see how much equity and profit-wise they done made off this house? The only thing they did was they changed the flooring, they painted the house. I'll probably have another seminar sometime in July or August. I'm in the process of planning it. I just haven't decided what date I'm going to do, but trust me, I'm going to announce it. So, look, like I was saying, they painted the house, changed the flooring. Like, you already saw that house was moving ready. So, y'all see the after picture? So they bought it for $103,000. But how much I said they sold it for? $158,000. And the crazy part about it, they sold that house 2 months after they bought that house. They probably didn't invest that much because, like I said, that house was already moving condition ready. They just changed the flooring and painted and changed the countertops. They didn't invest that much. So that's like a real estate 101. That's how you find properties with equity and resell them and make money. So whatever my clients, looking for, that's what I help them. I do tell my clients about equity, but, at the end of the day, it's their decision what they decide to do. So if you're looking for a brand new house, I'll find you that brand new house. If you're looking for a foreclosure, I help you find that foreclosure. And I got you. End of August, I got you. I get some other stuff, some other examples I could show y'all, but I'm going to save that for another day. Yo. So I'm about to end this live because I got some more work to do and I got phone calls to return. But tune in on Friday. I'm thinking about going live at 8 o'clock. Tune in on Friday. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. But yeah. Thanks to Kia for asking that question. So I gave y'all like a real estate 101. And see, that's the thing with people these days. It's getting hot in here too. That's the thing with people these days. They be scared to to invest. And I understand because I was in the same predicament before. I used to be scared to invest, but when I bought my first house, it was a done deal after that. Like, you just got to take that one step, and then once you take that one step, you're going to take another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. But trust me. And if y'all ever think about investing into real estate, y'all should look up Cody off of I think his name Cody Spurs or something like that. He's pretty good. Like, he'll tell you all about investing into real estate, and his stuff be free on YouTube. Now, with foreclosure, you don't have to put 20% down if it's going to be your primary residence. Like, you only put 20% down if it's going to be investment property for foreclosures, if you're doing financing. Yeah. So, y'all remember that that quadplex I was telling y'all about? Y'all want me to see if I can pull that up? I'm excited too. I love to see people make money and be successful and buy houses, like start new careers and new jobs. I love to see that. That excites me for real. What was the address of that? Let me see if I can look it up. I'm gonna try to find it for y'all because I really gotta go. But let me see. Oh, I think I'm getting closer. Let me see. Okay. Okay, this is my last thing I'm gonna show y'all now. My last thing. I shouldn't even be showing y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, so this is the quadplex I was giving you an example of earlier where it has 4 units in it. Now, 3.5%, that's for FHA loan. If it's rural housing development, which is USDA, that's 0 for your down payment. So 100% financing for that. So this is a quadplex. It got 4 units. So like I was saying, you could have lived in one and rented out to 3 and basically be living for free and still making a profit. And the great thing about quadplex is they have one tax bill. So like, you know how you have like property taxes, it's just one property tax. See, that's that fireplace I was telling you about. Like, each unit has a fireplace. So, let me find a picture of how it looked once they fixed it up. Ooh. Y'all. So, man, I wish I had this unit. Okay, so I'm kind of a little bit mad now. See, that's why I said y'all gotta have y'all paperwork together if y'all want to buy a house and stuff. Because if I had my paperwork, that quadplex would have been mine. But, so this person in 2016 bought that quadplex for $140,000. Guess how much they sold it for? 2 years later. Y'all, put some numbers on here before I say the answer. Like, can y'all tell me, guess how much they sold that quadplex I just showed y'all? I'm not going to release no, I'm not going to tell y'all till y'all start guessing, so. Keep going up. I need 2 more guesses, then I'm going to tell y'all. The same quadplex. And it just sold this year. Oh, let me try to black this stuff out so I can show y'all. So the same quadplex that sold for $140,000 in 2016. So this year for $272,000. I gotta leave the table for that. I need a moment of silence. Jesus. Y'all, I'm mad at myself. So, you know, trust and believe, I'm working on getting my paperwork together so I can start investing into more stuff. But Jesus. That could have been one of y'all. Y'all could have bought that same property. And y'all could have put 3.5% down for a down payment. Y'all. I'm telling y'all. But that same unit had rented out for $725. Like, that was still good. Like, you could have either used it as a rental property or you can fix and flip it real quick like he did. Which he was actually smart because he rented it out for 2 years and then resold it. Jesus. Yo, I got y'all, but I gotta go. Y'all tune in on Friday at 8 o'clock. I'll give y'all some more stuff, but I can't give y'all everything in one night. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. So if y'all know anybody looking to buy or sell, give me a call. Y'all, I'm just so mad. Like, I would have rather see one of y'all had that property. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't get it, I would rather see one of y'all had that property make that. Y'all, good night. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff out my mouth. I'm all mad and stuff. See y'all later. Tune in on Friday, 8 o'clock. Shiquilla Dreher, Realtor. Holla at your girl.